Speaking of antisocial, I have to say I've tried to look for as much information I could on you. Firstly, all your interviews appear with Zoya, and which is roughly what's happening here as well. It's incredible how little we know about you, Reema. In terms of your background, in Zoya's case, of course, well known because her family is from the movies. So Javed Akhtar, Hani Rani, blah 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 blah. What about you, Reema? Like, where are you from? I know that you grew up in Assam, moved to Bombay at some point. I want the entire focus to shift to you right now, and just tell us about yourself.
Well, like you said, I was born in Assam.
Mm.
I went to school firstly in Meghalaya, then Delhi, and then I moved to Bombay. Studied, I was in Sapphires. I did college there, and then
Mm.
I did the social communications media course at the Polytechnic. And at some point, bumped into Zoya while we were working,
Mm.
and then we kind of started writing small things together, and just I don't know. There was a kind of we liked the same kind of films. There was some kind of common ground, and yeah.
So how was it? Like, so you basically left home at a very early age to go
Uh,
out and study? How did,
Yeah, I did go to boarding school, so I was pretty young when I went out. Yeah,
which was where?
went
Shillong.
to Shillong. Yeah,
Okay.
Loreto Convent.
Okay.
But that was quite, back in the day in Assam, there weren't that many good schools.
Mm.
So a lot of kids went out to boarding school.
Mm.
It was quite normal.
Right.
Like in the big cities, it was the kids who were naughty who were sent to boarding school. But, back then in Assam, a lot of kids
Were
went
you a
out.
naughty kid though?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was the relationship with your parents, for instance? Did they?
There was I was naughty.
Mm.
I did make life a little bit of hell for them, I think. But they were also very supportive.
They would have to be, right? I mean, given the years that you were growing up, now it seems like a legit field. It wasn't so much to especially work in the movies. There weren't that many options to begin with. Now you, of course, have television, OTT space,
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media,
it
etc.,
wasn't. It
etc.
wasn't. My father was very disappointed.
Okay.
He felt I could do so much more.
Mm.
But then he came around.
At what point did he come around?
The first time that I was an AD on Lagaan.
Okay.
So I took him to watch Lagaan. And he was like, if you're going to make films like this, then not bad. Because I think he was also, reacting to 80s and 90s Hindi movies. Which
What did your dad do for a living?
He was an engineer who worked in an oil company, and then he left that and he leased out about 350 acres and built a farm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where is the farm?
The farm is now not with us anymore, but it was in Upper Assam,
Right.
about a 4-hour drive from China.
Ooh, crazy. And so you don't, I mean, is that connection gone with you?
No. I have family in Assam.
Yeah.
I have a lot of family, and you can't lose connection to where you're from. My cook is from Assam. I eat Assamese food every day. So, yeah.
So in that sense, you come into Bombay and there is this new world that almost is starting off, right? There is a change that's also happening. There is an indie scene sort of coming up around that time, which is very different from the art house scene that used to exist in the 80s. So this is going more and more towards mainstream.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Then you met Zoya on the sets of Bombay
we
Boys? Would that be
met,
correct?
yeah, on the sets of Bombay
Yeah?
Boys, yeah.
That's how you first met?
Yeah.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.